Tropical Cyclone Alfred is quickly approaching and looking likely to affect a massive area stretching from Bundaberg right down to northern New South Wales. So what can you do to make sure you're as prepared as possible for what could be a weather event unlike anything many of us have experienced in our lifetime? I'm going to share with you where to find essential information such as where to get sandbags and, in the worst case scenario, where to find the nearest evacuation centres, as well as how to best prepare around your home and what should be in your emergency kit. Make sure you share this video with the people you know to make sure we can all be as prepared as possible. There's two main things that we need to be prepared for with Tropical Cyclone Alfred. Firstly, winds that will start out as being hazardous and then will develop to destructive. And secondly, the serious deluge that will come with it, dropping up to 300 or 400 millimeters of rain each day, possibly more, which could lead to serious flooding in many areas. So let's start with preparations you can make around your home to minimize the destruction. Firstly, to reduce potential for damage due to the gale force winds, remove or secure anything that could be picked up by the intense winds around your home. Things like outdoor furniture, trampolines, tools, even rubbish bins. And obviously don't leave pets outside when the weather starts getting wild. If your home is at risk of flooding, make sure you have moved your valuables to as high as possible, and you may need to collect some sandbags as well. We'll get to where you can get those in each of Greater Brisbane's 5 LGAs in a bit. Also, make sure you know where to turn off your electricity, water and gas at the mains. Park your car under cover if possible and not near trees that could fall on them. You should also have an evacuation plan in case it becomes unsafe to stay in your home, and we'll talk about where to find evacuation centres or safe refuge later in the video. Another part of your preparation should be making sure you have an emergency kit. This will vary from household to household, but generally should contain your important documents such as passports, ID, that sort of thing, a waterproof torch, drinking water and non-perishable food that can last for at least 3 days, a battery-operated radio to keep up to date with notifications, a first aid kit, toiletries, spare batteries and power banks, medications and other household items you may need. When working out what to put in your emergency kit, consider that things we take for granted like power and running water may be affected. But what I think is perhaps the most useful thing to know is where to find information about everything from road closures to flooding, to where to get sandbags, to where to go if you have to evacuate. Each of Greater Brisbane's 5 LGAs have their own emergency dashboard. The information you'll find will vary slightly between them, but they're an indispensable tool that you should have bookmarked on your phone for ready access if needed. I've put links to the 5 Greater Brisbane LGA's disaster dashboards for Brisbane, Logan, Moreton Bay, Ipswich and Redland in the video description. You can also sign up for alerts to keep up to date with what's happening in your specific area. The Brisbane Channel is very much about being by locals for locals, so if you have any additional experience, tips and things people should know, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be doing all I can on the Brisbane Channel to document Tropical Cyclone Alfred and its aftermath, so make sure you're subscribed to keep up to date. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next video.